Good morning, Year 8. Today, it's Friday, the 29th of January, the last day of the 4th week of our latest lockdown, and we now know today as Catch-Up Friday. But before we start talking about what Catch-Up Friday actually means, and what we're going to do with today, and why we've done Catch-Up Friday, I just want to give everyone a really big well done. I know this is hard. I know how difficult this period of lockdown is, being stuck to the computer all day, doing lessons all day, because we're also doing it as well. Your form tutors are teaching them lessons. I'm teaching them lessons, and you are attending them lessons, and it's difficult. We know it's difficult, and it's difficult for us, and we obviously know that it is difficult for you also. So a really big well done. Attendance in lessons is really good. Attendance in registration is really good. So the big message is keep on going, because you're doing a really fantastic job at homeschooling. And if there's parents watching this with your children, well done to you as well, because you are doing a really good job at homeschooling as well. Again, I know as a dad, it's not easy. So guys, well done to you. So the question got asked, why are we doing this today? Why are we doing Catch-Up Friday? And there's 3 reasons. The first reason is we listen. The feedback that we got from students was that 5 hours a day, every day, was a lot to be stuck on the screen doing lessons. It was difficult. You gave us that feedback, and we've tried to act on that feedback. The second reason is that we understand. Like I said, you're doing it all day, every day on these lessons, and so are we, and we know how difficult it is. So we understand how you feel, and we understand how having a day like today can really benefit you. And also, we want the best for you. We want the best for your education, yes, but we also want the best for your emotional well-being as well. And we hope that today will help to support your emotional well-being, because that's really important. So this thing called Catch-Up Friday, how could you spend the day? What kind of ways could you make the best use of today? Well, the first way is you catch up with some work that you've fallen behind with. That's one of the primary goals of today. And that image there might be how you feel, like you're crawling towards your assignment deadlines, like you might have fallen behind with some work. And today is a perfect chance for you to catch up with that work and relieve some of the stress and the anxiety that you might find by feeling a bit behind with your work. You may not be behind with work, and today might be a good day to spend catching up with friends. Obviously, virtually, and we'll come to some things later on, different ways that you could catch up with friends. You could catch up with exercise. It's easy to roll out of bed on a morning, have some breakfast, and then start on with your 5 hours of lessons, and by the end of it you feel tired, you feel like not exercising, and you carry on with your evening. You might have homework to do, and before you know it, it's the end of the day. So catch up with some exercise, because exercise makes you feel better about yourself and about your situation. So maybe catch up with exercise. Or maybe catch up with the environment. If you're going out, make sure that you're only meeting one other person. It's for exercise, or go by yourself or with your family, and just make sure that you can reconnect with the environment. Take a walk. I don't know what the weather's going to be like today. I've just been out and walked the dog and got absolutely soaked. But you know what? It's still good to get out and get that fresh air. What I would certainly suggest is, if you are up to date with all your work, take a break from the screen. Now, whether you work on a laptop or a phone or a mobile device like a tablet or on a PC, however you work, Spending all this time online, looking at the screen, might make you feel a little bit like the boy in the top right-hand corner of that slide. So if you are caught up with work, take a break. Or even if you're not caught up with work, maybe do some work for a bit and then take a break from the screen. It'll be good for your mental health, your emotional well-being. So take that break and feel better about yourself. And rather than taking a break from work and just finding another screen activity, find something else to do. Don't take a break from working on your phone to then go on Snapchat or go on to another mobile app. Take time away from the screen. There's life beyond Snapchat and TikTok, I promise. And one of the ways that you could get away from your screen is by reading. If you're caught up with everything, you might want to spend some time reading and relaxing in that way. However, if you'd like a little bit more structure and you would like to do some more work and you would like to keep going, keep on ticking along with the work and consolidate the work you've been doing, we've provided some work for you to do as well. If you go to the Year 8 team in the posts, you'll see this post which I've done now, and it points you towards this document called Catchup Friday. And inside of there, the English department, the Maths department and the Science department have found you some resources that will support you in your learning, support you in consolidating the work that you've done already this term and last term. And there's some exciting activities to do in order to help you to carry on learning on Catchup Friday. All you'll need to do is click the links in that PDF document you can see there, and all of them files and all them websites are available to you from there. And if you decide to do some extra work today on Catchup Friday, you might want to make it more interesting by still catching up with friends at the same time. Maybe you might join and create a Teams meeting just for you and your friends, and maybe go through some of the work together and collaborate with each other on that work. You might want to do that through Quizlet or House Party, or maybe create Kahoots to challenge each other on the work that you're doing. Any of these things are ways that you can still communicate with your friends and collaborate on the work that you're doing. It's really important throughout this time of lockdown to make sure that you're still communicating in some ways with your friends. At some point, we'll all come back to school. We'll all come back to school and see each other, and I really can't wait until we're able to do that in a safe way. However, between now and then, make sure that you're still catching up with the people that you're going to see when you come back to school. It's really important. And if you do feel like you can't do that, or you feel isolated, you know, because we've talked about it before, the people that you can go to support you, whether it be your family, your form tutor, Mr. Horner, the assistant head of year, myself, the head of year, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Storrow from student support. We're all still here to support you. We're all still here to help. So if you are feeling like a little bit isolated, then we are all still here to help you and support you. Drop us an email and then we'll come back to you with a response as soon as we can. So however you decide to spend Catchup Friday, I hope you have a really nice day. I hope you use it productively in whichever way you decide. Enjoy the day, and I'll catch up with you again next week. Bye for now.